away, take it away.
Hey guys, so my braids are 3 weeks old. They're dry, they're itchy, they're flaking, and it's time to wash my hair. So I'm going to go ahead with a spray bottle of water and spray my roots and scalp directly. This is going to help me with my shampoo application, or you can use an applicator bottle with shampoo and water. It's totally up to you. Next, I'm going in with some shampoo. You don't have to use the same one as me, anyone will do. So I'm applying it to my fingers and smoothing it into my hair and making sure to cover every part of my scalp. You can always go ahead and apply the shampoo directly to your hair. That does get a little bit messy and a little hard to control. Once the shampoo has been applied, go ahead and start using your fingers to really rub that in and remove any dirt or buildup that may be on your scalp. So this process takes about 3 to 5 minutes to do. It all depends on the size of your braids. So the main focus here is to focus directly on the scalp and the roots. This is where we tend to have a lot of buildup from using gels and mousse when we first got our hair done. This will help minimizing the amount of frizz that we would get.
When you're away, nights are sleepless.
I prefer doing this method outside of the shower. That way I can see what I'm doing in the mirror and making sure that I am hitting those roots and making sure that everywhere is covered in shampoo. So now moving on to the front, I'm going to go ahead and add some more water there. This is the area where I had the most buildup, like tons of gel, tons of mousse. So I just took a generous amount of shampoo and I applied it to the front, and now I'm just kind of rubbing that in and making sure to remove any of that buildup that may be there. So don't worry about causing frizz at the front of your hair. You can always go ahead and refresh that either by doing the 2 different methods that I have on my channel. I'll be showing one method in this video and I'll have my other method linked down below.
Alright
you guys, so I went ahead and I created this very crazy looking loose bun. You want it to be loose because you want to be able to get either your shower head attachment up underneath here, or you want to be able to get like a little cup underneath here. So I created it nice and loose. I made it nice and loose so that way I can get the shower head inside here and get all of this washed out. If you do your bun too tight, then you won't be able to get access to your hair, access to your scalp, and you're gonna end up wetting down most of your hair, and you don't want that unless that's what you want. I do have a video on how I wash my whole entire head of hair, but today we're just focusing on the roots, the scalp, where we have like product buildup from using gels and mousse and all that stuff. So we're just focused on the scalp. So make a loose bun, like flip your head over, gather your hair, and just wrap a scrunchie around it. That's pretty much what I did. Like you could see, like look at this, like what is this on my head? And then I kind of just wiggle it up to make it kind of loose. So we're gonna hop in the shower now. So now in the shower, I'm using warm water and I'm just focusing my shower head at my roots, keeping it as close as possible so that way I don't wet the length of my hair. So I love this method because it doesn't soak down the majority of your head. You only get about maybe 20 to 30% of your hair wet, and the rest of it stays nice and dry and you don't cause any frizz. So as you guys can see, I'm just taking my fingers and like really massaging my roots and my scalp. I add a little bit of water to the back to make it all nice and sudsy, and here we are just rinsing that out, keeping the shower head as close as possible to my scalp so that way I don't wet down the front of my hair. So also this is one of the reasons why I created this loose bun. You can see that the loose bun is at the front of my head now. I was able to move it around, see how it just fell, and it's not getting wet at all. So like I said, majority of my hair stays dry. Now, if I were to go swimming or something or the beach and my hair actually did get wet, then yes, I would go ahead and wash all of my braids. But because I'm not going anywhere, it hasn't gotten wet, I'm just focusing on the scalp for now. So I'm just going all around my head and making sure all of the shampoo is out. If you feel like your hair needs to be re-shampooed, you can definitely go ahead and add a little bit to your fingers and just massage that in and wash it out. So I don't know if you guys can tell, but in this scene, I'm holding my hair and shower head with one hand. Do you see how that's all moving together? This is why we create that loose bun. So we have control over that bun so it never gets wet. Straight out of the shower, this is what my hair is looking like. I'm going to go ahead and take a microfiber towel and wrap my hair up and let it dry for a little bit. I will use my hands to help squeeze out some of that water. So while my hair dries, I just do a quick little skincare routine, my toner, my sunscreen.
Nights are sleepless. Do we need space? Yeah, maybe a break. Boy, you're my weakness. Give and we take the love that we make. It's my favorite drug. Too caught up in your.
And now back to the hair. Just gonna go ahead and remove that towel. And remove my scrunchie. So you guys can see majority of my hair is dry. And the best part, my scalp is clean. No flakes, no itches. But I will say my hairline does need some help. So we're gonna go ahead and use our Hibiscus Fusion hair oil, adding a few drops to the scalp or even your fingers and massaging that into your scalp. So this hair oil is amazing. You just need a few drops onto your scalp. It helps to reduce dryness, dandruff, and it also helps with reducing hair loss. What did you do? Now on to smoothing our hairline, adding about 2 pumps of mousse to my hand. I'm just going to be focusing on the top portion and also the very front of my head. This is the area that gets the frizziest. This is the area that everyone sees first. So I want to make sure this part of my hair looks really, really good. I won't be using the twisting method for this video just because my hair doesn't look that bad. It still looks pretty good. So just taking my hands and just smoothing that in. I'm going to section out a few pieces of hair at the front. I'm going to be creating a style. Taking this first section, I'm going to begin flat twisting my braids. Then going to the other side and doing the same thing. Taking 2 pieces and twisting.
All that I crave when you're away, nights are sleepless. Do we need space? Yeah, maybe.
Taking both sections and tying it at the back of my head, and then looping it around to hide the elastic.
Too caught up in your love. I've been trying to forget, but you won't let.
Now you can skip this step if you want to, but I was going out this day and I was feeling like, you know, doing something a little extra. So I went ahead and added a little bit of gel, and I'm using a old toothbrush and I'm just swooping my edges.
Where I wanna be, here in this room, what did you do? I just can't get enough. Too caught up in your love.
Taking my ebony hair scarf, I'm going to go ahead and tie that around the front of my head. I'm going to keep it on for about 10 minutes. While that's setting, I'm going to just put on some jewelry. So just to help speed up the process, I am using a blow dryer to help dry my hair. Because my roots did get wet while I was washing my hair, I don't want to be walking around with a wet scalp and roots. So now that my hair is dry, this is what my hair looks like after taking off my scarf. As you can see, I created a really simple and cute style. My hair is clean, my scalp is clean, my hair is dry. Like, this is the perfect method for anyone who doesn't want to take out their braids too early or doesn't want to get them redone by the hairdresser. I hope this video was helpful and you guys learned something new. If you guys have any questions, comments, leave that down below. Hit that like button, subscribe if you aren't already, and I will see you guys in the next one.